The history of SETI. First claims of extraterrestrial radio signals were made by Nikola Tesla in 1899. More widely believed, claims were made by Marconi in 1922, and for several years searches were done, notably by the U.S. In 1959, Cochoni and Philip Morrison analyzed the possibilities of interstellar radio communication. And in 1960, Frank Drake used the radio telescope to look for explicit signals from the two nearby stars. The term SETI was coined in the early 1960s to describe the activities of the radio astronomers seeking evidence for extraterrestrial life. The acronym stands for the Search for Extraterrestrial Life. SETI is trying to answer the question that we've been asking for generations. Are we alone in this universe? Are there advanced civilizations that we can detect, or are they trying to detect us? What can we do to increase the odds of contact? Since the 1960s, around 100 different SETI experiments have been done. Most SETI experiments have been done with specially built systems or with existing radio telescopes. In 1961, an American astronomer named Frank D. Drake wanted to estimate the number of communicating civilizations that could be found in our galaxy. After studying different factors, Drake finally came up with an equation to test such a thing, and ironically it's called the Drake equation. He can be quoted by saying, "Although there is no unique solutions to this equation, it is a general accepted tool used by the scientific community to examine these factors." Among the elements in the equation are the average rate of star formation per year in our galaxy, the fraction of those stars with planets, the average number of planets that may develop an ecosystem, the fraction of the planets that succeed in developing life, the fraction of those planets with intelligent life, the fraction of those planets with intelligent life and develop interstellar communication, and the average length of the time that such civilization survives and could communicate. This would multiply together to get a possible number of civilizations that we could communicate with in our galaxy. Frank Drake later served as chairman of the SETI Board of Trustees in the early 1980s. Today's generation is the first to have access to the level of science and technology needed to prove that there is actually other intelligence in this universe. Today, the SETI Institute uses a specially designed instrument called the Allen Telescope Array that is located in the Cascade Mountains of California. This telescope is starting a 2-year survey of tens and thousands of red dwarf stars that have the potential of hosting life. Along with detecting red dwarf stars, this telescope is also used to examine newly discovered exoplanets that we find in the habitable zone of stars. The Institute is also currently developing a low-cost system for detecting extraterrestrial intelligence. This system will search for laser flashes that other societies might use to signal their presence. This new system will be able to monitor the entire sky, whereas the previous system have only been able to focus on one pixel at a time. With this new technology, the old question of, are we alone in this universe, could be answered in our lifetime.